Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 New York Mets.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Now at the plate, Jean Segura. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Jean Segura.
First delivery to him on the way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1.
First pitch, 111.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's hitless in 6 tries. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that. You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Segura stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Fouled away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Aaron Nola is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Jean Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 6.
Now here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Another 0-2 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is under it. 1 out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Williams. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 4 for 14. He's also hit 3 home runs. First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Ozuna makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Cespedes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Nick Williams.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Williams swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on.
Nope.
And that's a setup pitch right there. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Phillies down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Robinson Cano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Baseman, Robinson Cano.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jed Lowry now. pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Logan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Morrison, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Real Muto has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. Has a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Morrison is off at first with 2 away. Weakly hit towards first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd.
Herrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's another 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Maikel Franco, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Franco.
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's only 2 for 10. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1. The Phillies are into the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Giro, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. None out, runners at first and second. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To Lowry at the bag. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Gene Segura standing in. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
A 1-0 delivery. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping up now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. 0-2. Here it is.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Jeff McNeil flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Number 6.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, bunt foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Nimmo. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now another 0-2.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The catcher,
Settling
40.
in now, Wilson Ramos, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper.
Nope.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. The 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense.
And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he misses, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hopped up. Morrison will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's set. Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Soft liner toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 1-0. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So 2 on with 2 away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Franco, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the third out. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Real Muto goes to get it, but the throw is not in time. Cespedes reaches on the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. This is in the air to left field. Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The third baseman, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Cano, a native of the Dominican Republic, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-1. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. McNeil is up with it. Knee high. He barehands it.
And everyone knows that
Now
you
back.
set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Into the box, Gene Segura as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
He tried to surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Nola, the runner at third. Segura at second. Harper at first. 1 gone. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Slow roller down the third baseline. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Down and away, ball one.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. One run is scored. The run scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
The batter.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box now, Nick Williams, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Michael Pineda answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Pineda.
So striding in, Odubel Herrera head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's totaled 4 hits in 23 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Looking to minimize the damage here. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Cano is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 1. Striding into the box, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Logan. Morrison.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Hernandez. And that's out number one.
The pitcher, number 35, Michael Pineda.
Ahmed Rosario will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Rosario.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. Two-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one. Two and two. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams is under it. Two gone.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses. Ball one. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hey. 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
Count is 2-1.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave one. They trail it 4-1. Seth Lugo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 67, Seth Lugo.
Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The third baseman, Maikel Franco.
First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. Morrison's there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now that good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Ramos has got it. And he makes the throw to first. Nola is retired. 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jean Segura. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And now Bryce Harper, past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0 pitch. Is a strike called on the outer part of the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Next up from New York, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Now in the box, Marcell Ozuna. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fouled off. Ramos, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One and 2 now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at bat. As a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
And that's taken high and outside for ball one.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Zero.
1-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball three.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry.
Nope.
And he lays off there 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike one. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-2. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The next 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Realmuto is retired. 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 5.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Michael Franco would be next. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, Michael Franco, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cespedes is going back, still going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. A 2-run home run off the bat of Michael Franco. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
Boy, you can see that he was dialed in on his curve from the second he released it. He saw the spin, knew it was coming back over the plate, and just crushed it. He was tracking it all the way.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Paul Sewald is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
And batting in the 8th spot, number 51, Paul Sewald. Now playing first base and batting 9th, number 29, J.D. Davis.
Andrew McCutchen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Andrew McCutchen.
In there at the letters 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. McNeil fields it cleanly and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mets 2. Jose Alvarez is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Jose Alvarez.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, number 6,
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Davis on at first, nobody out. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Williams. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0. Hit hard. Foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's gone just 2 for 15. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 on its way, and just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Second and third, 2 away. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Popped straight up. Coming on is Ozuna. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
In now, Bryce Harper, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Still 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. This is line to left. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell.
Craig Kimbrell.
Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Robinson Cano.
First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, shortstop Jed Lowry.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And this will be fouled away. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Leonis Martin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Leonis Martin.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this one bounds around against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Kimbrel's ready. Here's the 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Justin Wilson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Wilson has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses. And think about it. In Game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Hard on the ground towards short. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. He swings and grounds it to short. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now, Maikel Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Realmuto on third with 2 out. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up. Lowry is there, and that retires the side. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mets 3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tommy Hunter is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 96, Tommy Hunter. Now playing center field and batting
now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely
The
coming out of his
right fielder,
shoes.
number 9.
Aggressive style. First pitch.
Brandon
Base hit up the middle.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is a letter high fastball swung on and missed.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. Hernandez at second. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Philadelphia Phillies used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Aaron Nola gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 10-6. At the start of the day, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Phillies are 2nd in the division. The Braves got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit atop the NL East, while the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. The Nationals completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-0. As of today, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Nationals are 2nd in the division. The Chicago Cubs got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-2. As of right now, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, and the Brewers are third in the division. Adam Frazier needed only a triple to hit for the cycle as the Buccos took down the Reds 8-3. Heading into the day, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Pirates are atop the division. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they stole a walk-off win in extras against the Giants 5-4. At the start of the day, the Rockies are leading the National League West, while the Giants are third in the division. The Padres pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-2. In the standings, the Dodgers are in third place in the NL West, and the Padres are atop the division. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are atop the American League East Division, while the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Cleveland Indians defeated the Rays in extra innings 3-2. As of right now, the Rays sit in third place in the American League East Division, while the Indians are in third place in the AL Central. The Boston Red Sox finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-1. Heading into the day, the Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. The Minnesota Twins took down the Tigers in Detroit 1-0. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, while the Twins are atop the division. Ryan O'Hearn collected a total of 4 driven in as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 6-4. As of today, the Royals are in fourth place in the AL Central, and the White Sox are atop the division. Chris Sale allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Angels disposed of Houston 3-0. In the standings, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, and the Astros are second in the division. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-5. Entering the day's action, the A's are in second place in the AL West, while the Orioles are in third place in the AL East. The Seattle Mariners got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-3. As of right now, the Mariners sit in first place in the American League West Division, while the Cardinals are in third place in the NL Central. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch. are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Philadelphia Phillies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Vince Velasquez gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. And we are ready for some
Leading
daytime
off the
baseball.
afternoon for St. Louis, the right fielder, Jose.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
Martinez.
comes. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Colton Wong waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Colton Wong. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Harper is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Velasquez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13. Matt.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
A ball and a strike. Martinez on second. Goldschmidt is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. A line shot to third base.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of the series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Ready with the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Drilled to first. Hoskins gathers it in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cards lead it 1-0. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Michael Waka, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And, guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Leading off,
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And now Bryce Harper, his career line against Wacha. He's 1 for 2. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his career totals, Harper is carrying around his sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Harper is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Wacha looks in. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Wacha a check at first. And the runner back. Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Oh-2. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 52, Michael Wacha.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the veteran right-hander Michael Wacha will hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now here's the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fielder, Andrew.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and McCutchen has himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Herrera.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Circle change there, called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. McCutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting it, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
Digging in, Michael Franco. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He's set and the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now the 1-0 is a strike. Missed the sacrifice attempt that time.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Bunt sign still on 1 and 2, and he gets this one down to second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, Gene Segura. And that misses for ball one.
1-0.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Whoa,
2-0. Ready with the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. McCutchen going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. DeYoung playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Has to reach for that one as he fouls it away to the right side. It's 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The
now
best
batting,
ones have that late
fielder,
action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others,
baseman,
but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bader is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Waka's ready. 0-1 on its way. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is O'Neill. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to short. There's Segura. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So striding forward now, Harrison Bader. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. McCutchen is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Michael Wacha, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2
Tried to
strikes.
change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. McCutchen aboard here at first with nobody out. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
Ready now, Michael Franco. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
D-Rod.
In the dirt here,
1 ball, 1 strike.
and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it 2-1.
Now.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
We got
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching
Now
that high
batting,
fastball,
the
a
pitcher.
high piece of cheese, swung at and missed.
Whoa,
That pitch
left
looks so
hand.
inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Vince Velasquez as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the right-handed hitting
The right
Jose
fielder.
Martinez.
Jose Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. The count now at 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring it right now. Still looks
batter,
razor sharp from what
the
I can
second
tell,
baseman,
so I think he might
Colton
last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Ready once again, Colton Wong. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Harper looks up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here for Kolten Wong. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Now batter.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Line towards center field. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Jose Alvarez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Matt Carpenter will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Goldschmidt, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Ready on 1 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First offering on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Kolten Wong. Middle of the afternoon here in the city of brotherly love. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Phillies 1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Gene Segura. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he popped him up. DeYoung into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone, and he handled it really nice.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Waka comes set. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Austin Gomber is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
36, Austin Gomber.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Hoskins at second with two down. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher. The 2-2 one more time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Phillies 2. So digging in now, Tyler O'Neill hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
1-2.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All
Now
he wants to
batting,
do is get on
the
base
catcher,
and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's got 8 hits in 33 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. That misses 2-0. This is popped up. Hoskins in foul ground. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison.
In now, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Right side hit hard. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The pitch.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Jed Jerko.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Little tardy on that swing, as it's well wide of first. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. hit hard on the ground to short. Segura has it. Hernandez at second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Phillies 2. Number 47 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for St. Louis, number 47, Josh Fields.
Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. He enters with 19 hits in 68 at-bats. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez is there, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Odubel.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and this will be fouled away. The 0-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2 one more time. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Martinez going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number 52.
Nick Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Oh, and 1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Williams, a native Texan. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Tommy Hunter
please.
will come on out of the
Now
bullpen as he'll be
Phillies,
appearing in his 3rd game
number
this season.
96, Tommy Hunter.
Digging in, Jose Martinez. A hit
Leading
and
off
2
for the
tries
Cardinals,
for him so far.
The right fielder, Jose Martinez.
First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in there.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Colton Wong now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
(5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hunter, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-0 delivery. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's gone 3 for 8. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hernandez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Matt Carpenter will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. First pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, and it remains 5-2. John Brebbia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gene Segura.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Martinez coasts under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail 5-2.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
a new
pitching
pitcher
for the
entering the
Phillies.
fray now. It'll be the
Number
hard-throwing
46,
right-hander Craig
Craig
Kimbrell.
Kimbrell.
Leading off the inning, Paul DeYoung, as they'll
Leading
look
off
for
for
some
St. Louis,
added insurance before the
shortstop,
bottom half of the
Paul
inning.
DeYoung.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0. Chopper foul. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken high above the zone. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 3-2 pitch is swung on at strike 3. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game.
Molina.
Standing in, Yadier Molina 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And he takes ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still out in front 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor,
now
Joe
pitching
Smith.
And batting in the 6th spot, number 38, Joe Smith. Now playing left field and batting 9. Number
Next will be the
57,
cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 0 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Victor Arano enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Victor Arano.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Harrison Bader, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 is a called strike on the changeup. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Digging in now, Jim Childress, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. He's set. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Bader stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and 2 the count to Jose Martinez.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cards leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Andrew Miller enters in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. Lifetime
Leading
against
off for the
Andrew
Phillies,
Miller. He's hitting .437.
Odubel Herrera.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 home. Hit high and deep to right center. Martinez is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 64.
Wellington Castillo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Wellington Castillo.
In there at the knees, strike one. Two out, nobody on. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Philly down to their last strike. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Roll. The hitters are on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
In now, Gene Segura, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Popped up. Goldschmidt has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Final line score this
Austin
afternoon.
Gumber claims
First
the win.